Welcome to the TRL Teens Podcast.
I'm Kate.
I'm Fairuz.
And I'm Gunda.
So, you guys, how was your summer? How was your first week of school?
It was good.
It's pretty good.
I had summer school over the summer.
Me too. I took 2 classes. Did you go anywhere for vacation?
Oh, yeah, I went to Europe, to Croatia.
Wow.
That's nice.
Oh, I went to overnight camp, and then I also went to Europe to visit my grandma in Germany. So.
That's nice.
Yeah, I also went to Europe. I went to Europe also. A bunch of us went to Europe. I went to Paris for vacation.
That's nice.
Oh,
did you go to the
did-
Olympics?
No, it was after.
Did you eat croissant?
Oh,
It
yeah.
was really good.
Is there anything like that?
No, I think I actually went like in between. Like,
Oh.
one happening.
Okay.
That's nice.
How was your guys' first week at school?
Oh, it was nice. There were quite a bit of big changes. I've just started grade 8, so it's been a little hectic for me, but it's nice.
I started grade 12 and so far I do have some of my friends in some of my classes, and I'm actually, I don't know, I feel like with the phone bans now,
Oh yeah.
phones getting
phone
banned.
ban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of mixed feelings about it. Like some people find it very helpful, but then on the other hand, some people really don't like it because they actually have to socialize during lunch.
True.
Yeah. What are your opinions?
I would say my feelings are mixed. Sometimes it's a good thing, but sometimes it's a bad thing. I don't know. What about you guys?
I feel like it's making me more productive, but sometimes when you really need something from your phone, and let's say your teacher's probably busy explaining it to someone else, right? And you don't really know what to do in class. Okay, I'm used to not having phones in school because my old school was in another country, and we weren't allowed phones there, and I still did classes nicely. It was fine. Everyone helped everyone, but since schools are bigger here, I feel it depends.
Do you find grade 12 stressful, applying to universities? And...
Applying to universities is stressful because I'm not
Did
worried
you
about
start
grades.
your essay yet? Oh, you just start essay?
My essays and supplements. I'm thinking about ideas. That's a mystery.
Would you have any advice for younger grades? Or...
Oh, yeah. Good grades are important, but you don't need to be discouraged all that time if you get a poor grade.
Oh, do you find that it's more about being
Well-rounded helps. You need to have spikes for some cases.
Yeah, I feel you need to have something that makes you stand out, especially for university, because depending on the program you apply to, some programs can be very competitive and some aren't as much, so it really depends what you're
True.
going
For me, I was going to bring us back to the phone issue. Personally, I would say that I don't I see some difference, but not much. So I'm not really an avid phone user in class. And honestly, I feel like it's been making my life a little better because during lunch it gives me more socialization during breaks.
Yeah.
It used to be me and my friends sitting on the floor near our lockers and sitting beside each other and texting each other. So, yeah.
Ooh,
I'm practicing
know
mouth-to-mouth
this
conversation.
I
Well,
did
do you
notice
find that people reverting to different ways, even if it's not using your phone but using your computers during lunch, or?
I would say computers aren't exactly used for texting, but I did notice probably biggest cut down for people that are using computers is
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi started to be blocking social media.
Oh.
And gaming as well. So
there are ways to get around that, but I don't think people
I don't
want to
think
because
people want to.
sometimes with
It's
let's say if
illegal.
VPNs are used, you can't really ban VPNs because
Yeah.
people use VPNs, but I think people are worried about their info getting stolen. Okay, I don't know how true is this, but I probably saw somewhere that some TDSB accounts info have been leaked, but
Wait, really?
in June I think I did see a
That's strange.
post about that or something or article, but it's fine. I don't think we have serious stuff to store to begin with.
Yeah,
Wow.
true. Okay, so
How do you think you've made friends. Did you make any new friends? Like,
I feel like grade 9 is like the year where you have to make new friends, especially if like you're going through that like transition. But I feel like in grade 10, everyone's more settled, and like yes, there's like those new kids, but like everyone has their kind of cliques, and you still make new friends because sometimes you don't have classes with certain people, but it's okay though because you meet new people anyways.
Yeah, well, for me, I would say that I went to grade 8 with the same people pretty much that I went into grade 7. However, in grade 7, we had sort of a cohort type situation, so I had most of my classes with the same people. But this time, like, cohorts kind of fell apart, and like everybody now has a unique schedule, so I'm kind of getting used to that. The past 2 days I've only been to like Thursday and Friday have been a little hectic,
but you don't have like the same classes with
yeah, so example, I have like person A and I can have math class together, but we wouldn't have English. Yeah.
I think with having a common schedule or classes, or like, it's like when you're stuck with an assignment, you don't have to plagiarize, right? But let's say you wanted to understand the notes a bit better, and like the teachers aren't always available because obviously they have a life. They have to go to their other grades, classes, students. They have to help with others. And I think the thing with about phone bans and now like we can explain math problems or science questions or let's say some other homework, we can explain it to each other in person. We don't have to wait for our friend to reply because everyone has their own lives, right?
Yeah, my school has a peer tutoring program.
That's nice. I think most schools
most schools have that. Actually, at my school they have it too, but like you can also volunteer to be a peer tutor, but I feel like it's a great resource, like especially to get to know other people in the school and like to get help for your homework.
True. We all have we all go to different schools, all of us. So I was going to bring up like a pretty interesting question. What do you guys think about school lunches? Do you guys have a cafeteria or do you like to go out? For me personally, I would say that my school doesn't have a cafeteria. It has a lunch program, but no cafeteria. And I'm not into school lunches, or packed lunches for that matter.
True.
So I've been kind of surviving off ramen for.
Do you also like go out with your friends or what's?
I like to go out with friends. We share insights into where to get cheap food.
True. I feel like thing we are understanding now we're going into high school, or like let's say like how Kate's in grade 8, like you know how how to budget and stuff, right?
You learn more about that, especially like if you start start getting jobs and stuff.
Yeah, true, because like here I think we are eligible for jobs once we're turned
14. 14 is legal hiring age.
Oh, that's nice.
It depends on the job. Like some
some jobs.
It's true. Like you can't really work in a quarry at 14.
Yeah, true. I feel like you don't have to have like a job where it stresses you out so much. You can have a simple job that's minimum wage and still have a flexible schedule.
But and also it's like good to like gain experience for like the future.
True.
And, it just like you learn many skills from like having a job.
You know how you're meeting new people of different age groups and like all sorts of jobs, and like you're getting to form new relationships with people, right? You're making new friends. How do you think? Did you ever work a job? Any of you?
No.
I've been only doing like volunteer jobs so far.
True. That's so fine though.
I sort of like I'm thinking this year I sort of started like during the summer a little shop of I sold my old textbooks to like a new cohort.
That's so nice.
I don't it isn't permanent, but it's still
I feel like a lot of schools have that actually, like where they sell used textbooks.
Like black markets,
like a yard sale. My school's eco club did that. I kind of helped them.
It's actually like good because not only is it good so that students can get their textbook, but it's like also good for like the environment.
True.
Where it's like rebuying all the different textbooks every single year and then having them go to waste.
So I feel like with every new year, school programs the curriculum kind of gets a little harder. So how do you guys cope with that? What are your methods against procrastination, studying better?
I feel like it's a good idea. Like if you struggle with time management and all that, it's like a good idea to talk to your guidance counselor.
True.
Get some
Yes.
tips. Talk to the learning strategist.
Of course, yeah.
Just try
Student
to help
support.
yourself and advocate, because no one's gonna really help you if you don't do that for yourself.
Yes.
And everyone's study schedules are different because everyone's different.
Yeah.
What I would suggest for the time management part, you talk to people. Obviously, you talk to someone you know, and you talk to someone who's probably a grade older, or some of your friends. You just need to stay in touch and socialize.
I feel like it's good so that you can have a mentor, to show you the way
exactly.
of the road.
Mentors are so inspiring, and you sort of see a sister or brother figure in them.
That is true.
Yeah.
What do you think about making we've talked about making friends, but have you
Yeah, I think
what about the youth hub?
Oh,
The
what
youth
I would
hub.
say about youth hubs for the TPL system, it's really good. You get to meet new people. I've met new people.
I feel like it's a way for people youth you generally don't see that many youth in the library, but it encourages them.
The
and it's a way
TPL.
to
Yeah, it
youth hubs,
encourages them, and it also I'm gonna tie that in back to your making friends point. I feel it is a good way to meet people, because the library is supposed to be a place for community outreach, sort of. So yeah. And a youth hub is a similar a branch of the library community outreach for teens.
There are study spaces in the TRL, where we are recording this from. But with the youth hub, there's school supplies, art materials. There are different programs. You can borrow iPads and MacBooks. And so let's say someone's financially challenged, they don't have to worry about missing out on experiences. They can just come to the youth hub and enjoy the life of friends.
Also, not only that, but they have a bunch of programs and so teens can get to know each other.
Are you guys signing up for the sushi making one?
Ooh, I'm not sure yet. I have to see if I'm available.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I don't know whether you guys have heard or not, but our library, the Toronto Reference Library, has opened up its very own youth hub. So now you can find some of our team there, and
say hi to us if you see us someday. That's nice.
Okay, let me bring you to our next point, which is so school, with both social aspects, learning aspects, whatever aspects really. School in itself can be stressful. It is stressful. So how do you guys cope with stress?
I feel like you just have to find a balance between work and your personal life, not overstressing yourself out about a homework assignment you couldn't finish, because I feel like you have going where you have to prioritize
yourself and your studies. And what I would suggest, we were talking about time management earlier. I would suggest setting personal challenges for you, nothing too daunting or whatever, but you're getting tasks done in your own time. You're enjoying doing schoolwork. You're in touch with your friends, and you're treating this some sort of a fun task, right?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I feel making goals is a good idea, because it challenges you to grow, but don't make it too challenging.
Because then you'll get burnout, and in the end, it's just school. I'm not saying that you should forget about school, just be carefree.
But just try your best, and it's okay if you're not perfect at something.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. There's always space for growth.
I have one of our final questions for you guys. So what would you say to? I'm sure there are some people in the audience, if you're listening to this, that are transferring schools, that have just transferred and are beginning their new school. So what tips would you give to those people? How do you adapt? Because you guys are high schoolers. You have transferred at least once.
Yeah, I was actually in a different school, in a different country. The culture is different. People's like I don't know, like friendships are different here. But what I would say is that finding a community that you like within your friends, or like, it's just like you need to
Yeah.
be comfortable enough to raise a awareness against different things and making others feel comfortable.
I feel like adding on to that, it's like good to like get to know like many people, but like also on the other hand, like if you're like in a big group of friends, like you have, I think it's important to make sure that those friends are actually real friends, like not superficial
True,
friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
About superficial friends and stuff, it's okay if some people are not like do or die friend. Like what do you
Yeah.
call it? Like
It's
ride
like
or die. Sorry,
Ride or die. Yeah.
ride or die. If they're not your ride or dies, it's fine. It's just fun to like be acquaintances.
Yeah, and like you don't have to be close to everyone. But
Yeah, you don't have to start beef with everyone. You don't have to be like
Yeah.
salty. What we could do is that maintain our personal boundaries and like
and
and
also,
still give our friends the importance they need and help them out when they need, because we
Yeah.
know what sometimes, I'm sorry if this triggers anyone, but we do know like if we don't pay attention to some situations, you know how it can get. So I feel like it's important to stay on the lookout for your friends. And the TP and the library has some resources for those who are feeling. Yeah, let's not bring
Yes,
that up
that
too
is
much,
true.
but yeah, we're just letting you know that we have some resources. You can come to the youth hub and speak to one of our librarians. They're always here to help. You can speak to one of us. You can, and like make sure to reach out to one of your teachers, one of your
just like have
mentors.
someone you can
Yeah.
like trust.
rely
Like,
on for
yeah.
advice and rules, because sometimes like with puberty and stuff, we don't really know how to rule out things, and we're always in a whim.
Yeah.
True.
Mm.
Okay. One last question for you guys,
Sure.
and this is like a bonus wildcard one, sort of.
Okay.
So when you guys were preparing for school, what are your criteria for buying like school supplies, stationery? Because is it just me, or have they gone increasingly more expensive ever since I came here?
Oh, what I
'Cause
was
a planner is like
saying.
$30 to $40
I feel
nowadays.
like I've seen that too, but like I feel like just having even the basic school supplies, like all
It's
you need at this
fine.
point is like basic
Pencil,
school supplies
pens.
that actually work. Like
Yeah.
don't bother on the really expensive like
Mhm.
stationary stuff that doesn't
True.
really work and
Okay.
last.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, some people might argue that people need to earn their living. It's fine. Like, yeah, we are not bringing your business down. It's fine. It's just the teens who want to budget. Just make sure that you know where to get the cheap stuff from. Let's say Dollarama or the dollar store.
Or like Staples even.
Staples, yeah. Staples.
has some
Staple
good
is
stuff.
good.
Some good
I
stuff,
would say, where I got my school supplies, I got from a mix of Staples and Walmart, because Walmart is
Mhm.
like a
Yeah,
Oh, they
Walmart-
have deals. And
back to
Staples has
school.
deals.
Walmart is like a cheaper version of Staples.
Mhm. Yeah.
So do we have anything else that we want to cover today?
Not really.
I think
dude.
that might be it.
Oh, that was actually a nice discussion. I hope you loved this podcast, everyone, and we
Stay
really
tuned
enjoyed.
for the next one.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
really enjoyed talking to each other and talking to you, even though you're not in front of us. But I hope you get something from this, and I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for our next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.